A&P up here.
Welcome to Freedom Watch Afghanistan. I'm Sergeant Jeremy Ross. Witchcoat villagers in Afghanistan's Nangarhar province had never seen American soldiers in person until now. Army Sergeant Pat Malone tells us how 173rd Brigade Combat Team soldiers are traveling to new places looking for enemy faces.
Crazy Horse Troop 191 cavalry soldiers visited Spingar District's Witchcoat village to meet with tribal elders about their key issues. The area is a known drug trafficking and enemy infiltration route which runs from Pakistan into Afghanistan. Tribal elders say this is the first time coalition forces had visited their village, also known as the Dry Town. About 60 people from the Ahundzadgan and Sahibzadgan tribes live in Witchcoat. This meeting presents a good opportunity to dispel rumors about American forces and offer support to the Afghans.
Once we tell them what we have to say, and we tell them we're not the bad people that the Taliban say we are, and we prove to them that we're not going to eat their children or get rid of their religion, then we come to terms, we have that mutual respect, and then it progresses from there.
Local Afghan National Police show up and join the meeting in progress. An Afghan National Army soldier is home on leave. He mentions suspected Taliban fighters from the area currently living on the Pakistan border.
I'm ready to serve you 24 hours a day. They are our shared enemy. They're my enemy, they're your enemy, they're the villagers' enemy. I'm trying to find out their locations. They were stationed here before, but since ISAF and the government came here, they've crossed over the border into Pakistan.
He pledges his commitment to help fight the Taliban alongside the coalition forces. Lieutenant Rubio says this sure paves the way for future meetings between village people and senior coalition leadership, meetings which can help defeat terrorism and provide stability in Nangarhar province. Army Sergeant Pat Malone, Spingar District, Afghanistan.
The 173rd Airborne Brigade Combat Team will transfer authority to the 1st Infantry Division's 3rd Brigade Combat Team in July. The transfer will complete a 15-month deployment in support of NATO's International Security Assistance Force. Now here's a look at your photos from the field.
For the first time in over 2 years, the Afghan National Army took their captured Soviet-Russian T-62 main battle tanks to the firing range at Camp Black Horse. The tanks are remnants of the Soviet occupation of Afghanistan and the war that accompanied it.
Afghanistan has many organizations and agencies working hard to provide security. Security personnel in eastern Afghanistan are learning the best way to promote peace is by working together.
Medarlam, capital city of Logman province in eastern Afghanistan, a bustling economic center and home to nearly 20,000 people. Keeping a busy place like Medarlam secure requires a joint effort between National Army, police, and investigation services. Keeping these all on the same page is the Provincial Coordination Center. The center, also known as a PCC, serves as a liaison headquarters for area security elements.
It's important because they share intel. We come in on a daily basis, we ask for a report, and they send up intel to us which we pass on back to our FOB.
Here, representatives from the ANA, A&P, and National Directorate of Security gather intelligence and incident reports from around the province. More importantly, they share the information among their separate agencies.
Even though we're all supposed to be one, sometimes the forces don't mesh. Like back home, just because you have the National Guard or the police or the state troopers, everybody is their own separate entity. What's important here is they work as one because we don't just assume that everyone has the same information, and many times they don't.
A small team of soldiers from Task Force Pacesetter works at the PCC as well, offering different perspectives and advice for their Afghan counterparts. Although the PCC has enjoyed some success during its initial year of operations, authorities hope to increase the role it plays in the local community during the task force's 9-month deployment. For the citizens of Medarlam and the rest of the province, it means their home is that much safer with 3 organizations working together to deter threats.
That's all for this edition of Freedom Watch Afghanistan. I'm Sergeant Jeremy Ross. Have a great day.